right. So, hello everyone. Welcome to again one of the videos in Aptitude. So, today we'll be discussing time and work topic. Right. My name is Karthik Kharbanda. I'm from IIC Bangalore, and right now I am IGC's one of the faculties. Okay. So, if I talk about time and work is actually one of the most simplest topic, but it is made really complicated uh, the way it is taught in a formal manner. Okay, so we'll try to see a different approach today on how to solve time and work questions. All right. So I'll be covering mostly time and work has actually two topics. One is taking care of the positive work done or the negative work done. Okay. So I'll put light on these two topics when we'll see questions. Okay. Because it will be more clear what I mean by positive and negative work done when we see questions. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll try to explain the concept using an example itself. Okay. So this is the best way to explain time and work. So what we'll see is, okay, let's just read the question. Okay. So it is saying that A is a person. A can complete a job in 8 days, okay, or some work in 8 days. B can do the same work in 24 days, okay. So if both work together, then the task will be completed in how many days, okay. So this is a very basic question in time and work, all right. If it comes in gate around, it will come only for 1 mark, okay. It's pretty easy. So the best way to solve any time and work question is, first of all, these are statements, okay. So these are statements. Convert these statements into mathematical equation, okay. So I'll just write equation for the first statement. So equation for the first statement becomes A times 8 is equal to W. So I'll tell you what A is. Okay. So A over here is effort applied by A per day. Okay. This is number of days A applied effort. Correct. Okay. And W, let me write just here, W is total effort to be applied to get the work done. Okay. So these are my notations, and I usually really love writing these things based on the statements we have. Okay. This makes my question or my complicated statements much easier to read. So A works for 8 days and gets the job W done. Okay. So this is how I'm able to form the first equation. Okay. So I'll just copy the first equation. Okay. So let me just take one more slide. Okay. So A times 8 is equal to W. This was the first equation. Now you know what is A, what is 8, and what is W. Okay. So this should be clear by now. All right. So let's see what can be said about the second statement. B can do the same work in 24 days. Fine. So B can do the same work in 24 days. Okay. Fine. B can do the same work in 24 days. So basically what it means is B is the effort applied by B in 1 day or per day effort. Okay. 24 days is the number of days. So if B keep on applying the same effort every day for 24 days, he is able to also, or he or she is able to also complete the work W. Okay. So this is the equation I've got from the second statement. All right. So now let's see the third one. They're saying if both work together, that means every day both of them are working together, then the task will be finished in how many days? Then the task will be finished in how many days? So I just want to write equation for this statement as well and see what the equation will be. A plus B times X is equal to W, where X is the number of days you need to find. Okay. This is the days you need to find. All right. So I hope this thing is clear to everyone. So this is given and X is required. Okay. Right. So once now see, first job was you had the statements in the question, okay? You convert those English statements into your mathematical expressions, okay? Once you got your mathematical expressions, now you try to solve your mathematical expression and get the variable you need. That is it. That is the whole time and work in short, if I want to explain, okay? Statements to equations, equations, solve them and get the answer. Okay, so there can be multiple ways to solve these, okay, and depending on which way is easier, we'll try to discuss only that way, okay, but there can be multiple ways to solve these equations simultaneously, okay. One hint is you can if you know engineering mathematics, you can always use system of linear equations also in this case, okay. You may try that as well. All right, so I'll just write a is equal to w by 8 and b is equal to w by 24 from the first two equations. Okay. Now I'll take up this equation. I'll replace a by w by 8 and b by w by 24. So a becomes w by 8, b becomes w by 24, and this is how I eliminated a and b, and my whole equation is in terms of x and w. And you see w is common both the sides, so we'll be able to cancel that out. So only variable remaining would be x. All right. So 24 will be the LCM. This will be 3w plus w times x is equal to w. So, okay, let me 4w by 24 times x is equal to what? W. W and w will cancel. So x becomes 24 by 4, or you can say 6. Okay. So that means your answer is nothing but 6 days. Okay. Now, because both of them are working together, that means both efforts will be added, and every day both of them are working. So that means together they are working for X days or 6 days, and they will be able to complete the work. Okay, whatever work we are discussing, they will be able to complete that. All right. So I hope this question was clear to everyone. So, and I hope the basic method of how to convert the equations into expressions, statements into expressions and solve them, this was clear. Okay. So we'll see some, as we go forward, we'll increase the complexity of the questions. So one by one, we'll try them. Okay. All right. So next is this question. Okay. So now what I wanted to do is, again, you just try this yourself, pause the video, try this yourself, and then unpause to check the solution. Okay, so I hope everyone paused the video, try this question, tried it, and hopefully you got the answer. So we'll see what the answer is. Fine. A can build a wall in 8 days. So that means A times 8 is equal to W. Fine. B can build the same wall in 12 days. B times W is 8 is equal to B times 12 is equal to W. Okay. C can destroy the same wall in 24 days. Now the difference between A, B and C is A and B are building it. Okay. This is called positive work done. Okay. C is destroying it. C is doing the opposite thing as compared to A and B. Okay. So what you'll say is C is doing a negative work done. Okay. C is doing some negative work. The work done by C is negative. Right. So C times 24 is equal to minus W. Either you can consider minus W here or later in one of the equations. Okay. Both methods are fine. All right. This minus sign just represents that C is doing a negative work. That means destroying it. If you have W, he will destroy it. Okay. He will destroy it. That is what this minus sign represents. All right. One more caution that I will tell you is that whenever you're using minus W, be careful when you write equations. Okay. I'll discuss this one more problem will be there later on where I will put more I will just give you more explanation on this point, but just make sure you be careful when you add a minus sign. Okay, this is just representing that it does a negative work. Okay, so you have to be careful with the minus sign. All right. So if they start working at the same time, then after how many days will the work be completed? Now they are saying they are working at the same time, they are working together. Okay. And they are saying after how many days work will be completed. So let me just write the equation. That means all of them are working together. In fact, this minus sign thing I'll explain you in this question only. Let's say they work for X days and complete the work W. Okay. Now see. Now I wrote A plus B plus C. Although you may question this, that sir, C is a negative work done. C is doing some negative work. How you wrote a plus sign? Okay. I wrote a plus sign because I've already considered his negative work over here. Okay. If I would have written C as this, C times 24 is equal to W, then this equation would be modified to something like this: A plus B minus C times X is equal to W. Okay, this was the point I was talking about. Okay, this represents the C is always doing a negative work. Okay, but if you consider minus W over here, there is no need to write a minus sign here. Okay, because when you substitute, it will automatically become minus. All right, so be careful on this particular point. You have to choose your minus sign carefully. Okay, fine. So let us just solve these now. Okay, let me take a different slide and solve them. So A becomes W by 8. A is equal to W by 8. Okay, I have a empty slide here. A is equal to W by 8. B is equal to W by 12. A is equal to W by 8. B is equal to W by 12. And then C is what? C is minus W by 24. C is minus W by 24. All right. So A plus B plus C times X is equal to W. I'm planning to solve this equation. And X is the number of days together they will take to complete the task. Okay. So basically I have to find the variable X. So this becomes W by 8. I'll just substitute the values, nothing else. All right. So let me take the LCM 24, then this becomes 3W, this becomes 2W, and this becomes W. All right. X is equal to W. So this is 4W again by 24 times X is equal to W. W and W will cancel. So here, from here, you get X is equal to 6 days. Okay. So if they work for 6 days, they'll be able to complete the task. Although, see, now what is happening is in the question, A and B are actually building. Okay. A and B are building it. C is destroying it. Okay. But the rate at which C is destroying is less as compared to rate at which A and B are building it. So they will be able to build the wall. Okay. Or they'll be able to complete the work. This is an important point. Sometimes it may happen that the person who is destroying it is destroying at a faster rate as the person who is building it. So in that case, your wall can never be built. Right? So we'll see a question that is a gate question later on. We'll see a question based on that also. Okay. So I hope this question was clear, and this is also clear how they two are building and how C is able to destroy things. Okay. C is destroying, but the rate at which C is destroying is less as compared to the combined rate of building. Okay. That is why the wall, they'll be able to finish up the wall. All right. Okay. So this is the next question that we have, and I believe this is a gate question. Okay. Came for 2 marks, I think. And one more thing, time and work questions are really frequent in gate. So you make sure that you get all the concepts. So again, just try this problem yourself, pause the video, and then unpause to check the solution. All right. So I hope everyone paused the video and tried the problem. So by giving time, I just want you to understand that at least you get the question. Even if you're not able to get the solution, that's fine. Okay, but at least you have some hang of the question. That what is the question saying? Okay, so it helps when you try these questions and then listen to my explanation. It helps you understand the concept better. All right, that's my main motive for giving you this time to solve yourself. All right, so A and B together can complete a work in 12 days. A and B together can complete a work in 12 days. Again, simple. B and C together can complete the work in 16 days. B plus C together can complete the work in 16 days. After A has worked for 5 days, B has worked for 7 days, C can finish the rest of the work for 13 days. A worked for 5 days, B worked for 7 days, C worked for 13 days and completed the work together. See how this is actually a complicated question, but if you just take one statement at a time and write this thing, see how easy it becomes. Okay, the the best thing about this method is every statement you just have to write. Sorry. So every statement you just have to write your equation, and these equations can be written independent of each other. I mean, you don't have to look at the previous statement or the next statement when you're writing some equation for some of the statement. Okay, that's the best part of this method. All right. So my job is what? My job is to find how much time C takes if he does the work alone. Okay. If C completes the work alone, how much time it takes. So this is I need to find. Okay. Now, okay. So now if you see, previously we had very simple things like, A times 12 is equal to W, B times 12 is equal to W, something like that. Where it was easy for me to write A in terms of W, B in terms of W, C in terms of W, and quickly substitute. Okay. So in this question, it is not as simple as the previous one. So here we have to try out some different technique to solve the problem. Okay. So what I'll do is, see, I know A plus B. Okay. I know that A plus B is equal to W by 12 and B plus C, I think. Yeah, B plus C is W by 60. Alright. Now I have this equation with me. 5A plus 7B plus 13C. Now you may have some different method also for solving it. Okay. Now you see my method. So 7B, I'll split it into 5B plus 2B. Okay. 7B split into 5B plus 2B. This is already same, and this is 13C, not BC. Okay, 13C. So 5A plus 5B, I can take 5 common. This becomes A plus B plus 2B plus 13C remains as it is. Now A plus B I can substitute as W by 12. So this becomes 5W by 12. Similarly, C I'll split as 2C and 10, 11C. Okay. So here it becomes this plus 2C plus 11C is equal to W. Alright. This is substituted. Now I'll take 2 common here and B plus C I'll substitute as W by 60. So finally I get this equation. Okay. So this is how I was able to get rid of A and B from the equation, and I have only C. And okay, just let me solve it, then I'll come to this point. Okay. So this is my equation. So let us just add these two. So this will become 8. So you have 5W by 12, I think 5W by 12 plus W by 8. Okay. So 5W by 12, I'll just copy the equation, plus W by 8 plus I think 11C was equal to W. Just cross verify. Yeah, W by 8 plus 11C is equal to W. Great. Alright. So now just take the LCM. LCM would be 24. This becomes 10W. This becomes 3W plus 11C is equal to W. This is 13W. This will go on the right hand side. This becomes 13W by 24. Now you take the LCM. This becomes 24 minus 13 is 11W. 11C. 11 and 11 will get cancelled. So this becomes 24 times C is equal to W. And now the equation that we had was this, right? So now if you compare these two equations, you get X as 24 days. Okay. So basically, if C works alone, C will take 24 days to complete the job. All right. C will take 24 days to complete the job. So B is the answer for this question. So I hope you understood how to create the statement. So based on your equations, You have to choose which method would be the best to solve them. Okay. All right. Now, this is also a gate question. I think came in 2015 or 17, something like that. Okay. So again, try this question, pause the video. All right. So I hope everyone paused the video and tried the question. Now let's see the solution for this. Okay. So they are saying five. Let me before that let me tell you the representations. So skilled workers I am representing by P. Okay. The effort applied by one skilled worker. Effort applied by one semi-skilled, I am representing by Q. Effort applied by one unskilled, I am representing by R. Okay, effort applied by one unskilled, I am representing by R. So first statement is five skilled workers can build a wall in 20 days. So 5 times P, 5 skilled workers working for 20 days can build the wall. 8 semi-skilled workers working for 25 days can build the wall. And 10 unskilled workers. 10 unskilled workers is R working for 30 days can build the wall. So I can get P from here. P becomes W by 100, Q becomes W by 200, and R becomes W by 300. Okay. So I've got my P, Q, and R in terms of W. Easy. All right. They are saying 2 skilled, 6 semi-skilled, 5 unskilled. How long will it take to build the wall? 2, 6, and 5. Okay. So what I need is 2P plus 6Q plus 5R times X can complete the work in W. Okay. So P is what? W by 100. Q is what? W by 200. And R is what? W by 300. Alright. X is equal to W. Alright. So again we have to take the LCM. LCM becomes 600. This is 6 times this 12 plus this is 3, so 18W plus this is 2, so 10W times X is equal to W. So we'll add this becomes 30 plus 1 40, 40W by 600 into X is equal to W. So we'll cancel out this. So X becomes 600 by 40, which will cancel and you'll get 15. So X is 15 days. Okay. So they are combinedly they are taking 15 days to complete the given work. So option D is correct, 15 days. Okay. So I hope again this question was clear to everyone. So let's see some other question. Okay. All right. I think so. We have 2 more questions left. So now these 2 questions are based on pipes and cisterns. Okay. Again, the concepts remains exactly same. Only thing is now instead of ABC, we have pipes and cisterns. Okay, that we are talking about. So we are basically either filling the tank or emptying the tank, something like this. Okay. So again, apply the same concept in these kind of questions. They are not really different. Okay, apply the same concept and try this question yourself. Okay, so I hope you got the hang of the question. So we'll again use the same concept, write the same equations and all, and solve the problem. Okay, so let's read. 2 pipes L and M can fill the tank in 36 minutes and 45 minutes respectively. So L takes 36 minutes to complete the work. Work is what? Filling up the tank. Okay, that is your work W. Alright, and M will take 45 minutes to complete the same work W. Alright, now a third pipe can empty the tank in 30 minutes. Third pipe can empty the tank in 30 minutes. So N is actually doing the negative work because filling the tank would be some positive work W. Emptying the tank will be what? Negative work. Alright, so N can empty the tank in 30 minutes. So it is doing nothing but minus W work. Alright. So this is the equation that I have. So L becomes W by 36. M becomes W by 45. And N becomes minus W by 30. Okay. Be careful with the minus sign. Okay. When I solve these problems, I know where I'm taking the minus sign, so accordingly I write my equations. Now they are saying after 7, initially both L and M are opened. Okay, that means, okay, fine. Let me just read the whole part. L and M are opened initially. After, this is after 7 minutes, pipe N is also opened. In how much time from the starting the tank will become full? Okay, so what they are saying is tank will be full. So you don't have to worry about whose rate. I mean, is M uh, emptying the tank faster than L and M can fill? You don't have to worry about that point because they are saying that the tank will get filled. Okay, so obviously the rate of N is slower as compared to L and M combined. Okay, so they are saying for first 7 minutes L and M were opened and N was opened after 7 minutes. So see what the equation will be. So for first 7 minutes, L and M were working combinedly in a combined way. Okay. After that, what happened was N was also open. So L plus M plus N, all three were working, and let's say they worked for further X minutes to complete the job W. Okay. They work for further X minutes after 7 minutes. So remember your answer, whatever X you get, your answer is from the beginning. This must take it takes 7 plus X minutes to complete the work done. Okay. So 7 plus X is your answer. So this is what we have. Now what we'll do is fine. We'll substitute the values. Okay. So L is what? W by 36, W by 45 and minus W by 30. So W by 36 plus W by 45 plus this is W by 36 plus W by 45 minus W by 30 is equal to W. I'm now combining these two. The reason being I want to separate out X and 7. Okay, that's the only reason. So I'll just take LCM. LCM will be I think 180. Okay, this becomes 5W plus this becomes 4W times 7 plus, again here also LCM can be taken as 180. So this becomes 5W plus 4W minus 6W. Okay, times X is equal to W. Right. So this W is of this part. Okay. Right. So this becomes 7 times 9W by 180. This becomes W by 20 or 7W by 20 plus 9 plus this is 3W by 180. X. It becomes W by 60 equal to W. Okay. So I'll just rewrite the equation once again. Okay. Let me 7W by 20. Let me just drop this off. 7W by 20. And then we had plus X was there. Yeah. WX by 60 is equal to W. Plus Wx by 60 is equal to W. So this you can send on the RHS. So this becomes W times X by 60 is equal to 13W by 20. Okay. So this and this will be cancelled 3. So X, W and W can also be cancelled. X becomes 39 minutes. And I already told you your answer is not X. Your answer is not X. If you see, your answer was 7 plus X. So X is 39. Okay. And 7 plus X would be what? 46. So D is the correct option. Now, many of you will type in 39 as the answer because you forget that point that they are saying from the beginning how much time it takes from the starting. Okay, that is why this 39 is a trap option. So be careful. So your answer will be 45 minutes, 46 minutes. Okay, 39 plus 7 minutes. So I hope this problem was also clear to everyone. Okay. So let's move to the last problem for this video. Yeah, and on time and work. Okay. So again, try this problem and pause the video. Then you can unpause and check the solution. All right. So I hope everybody paused the video and tried this problem. This is a very good problem. Again, came in gate for 2 marks. Okay. So they are saying two pipes P and Q can fill up a tank in 12 minutes and 15 minutes respectively. So again, without thinking any further, I'll just write the equation. W and Q times 15 is equal to W. Okay, I have these two. Okay, a third pipe R can empty the full tank in 6 minutes. Third pipe R can empty the full tank in 6 minutes. Okay, now P and Q are kept open for 5 minutes initially, then R is also open. Find whether the tank will get filled or will get emptied. Now here the problem is we don't know whether the tank will be able to we will be able to fill up the tank, or will the tank will be never filled. Okay, so we don't know these two cases. So what we have to do is we have to first figure out whether when we open R, that means when all three of them are operating together, all three of them are working together, will we be able to fill up the tank, or the tank will get never filled? Okay, we will never be able to fill up the tank. We have to figure out this point first. Okay, so for that, I'll just write the equations. So equation becomes P is equal to W by 12, Q is equal to W by 15, and R is equal to minus W by 6. Okay, so now I want to figure out if all three pipes are working together, will we be able to fill up the tank or not? So in this, if you check, they are saying after P and Q, R is also open. That means all three are working together. I just want to find the rate first. So if I say P plus Q plus R is working together, I want to see what happens then. This means this plus this minus W by 6, I think. Yeah, minus W by 6. So let's take LCM. LCM I think would be 60. Okay, so this is 5W plus 4W minus 10W. Okay, so this becomes minus W by 60. So now what this minus W by 60 represents is that if P, Q and R, all of them together are working so you will get a negative work. Then that means then also you will not be able to fill up the tank. Okay, then also the the rate at which water is emptying out of the tank will be more as compared to the rate at which the tank is filled up by P and Q. Okay, this minus 60 minus W by 60 represents that. Okay, so that means what I want to say is I'll just write this equation. Tell me if this is clear or not. After for 5 minutes P and Q are open, and then R is also open. Okay, so 5 P plus Q. Now later for X minutes all three are open. Now you know that after, so first for 5 minutes P plus Q were open. Now since P and Q both are pouring water in the tank and they are increasing the water level, that means we will fill some water. Okay, so after R is also open, that water which was filled by P and Q initially, that rate will start decreasing till the tank is empty. So what I want to say is from this point that the total thing should be 0. Okay, because some positive work was done here. Now we are doing some combined negative work done, and ultimately the tank should be 0. Okay, the tank should be empty. So that's why I'm writing 0. This point is very important because till now we have been doing all the we have been taking this as W. Okay, so now this is important that this will be 0. Okay, because we figured out when all three of them will work, we will have some negative work. That means we will never be able to fill up the tank if R is operating. If P, Q and R together, all three of them are operating, we will never be able to fill up the tank. Okay, that is why this is 0. So now P plus Q is what? P and Q is W by 12 plus W by 15, and this we have already calculated, so I'll just take the value. Okay, the value was minus W by 60 times X. No need to again calculate the value. This term I can send on the RHS, and this I'll take care of this as well. 5W by 12, 5W by 12 is W by 15, I think. Yeah. So, okay, 5W by 12 plus W by 15 was equal to WX by 60. That is what we got. Now again take the LCM 60. So this becomes 5W plus 4W times 5 is equal to WX by 60. This becomes 5 into 9W by 60 is equal to Wx by 60. So I can just cancel out 60 from here. W I can cancel out. So X you get as 45 minutes. Okay. X you get as 45 minutes. Now again refer to the question. In the question what they are asking? In the question, yeah. So in the question they're asking, find out whether the tank will get filled or empty. No, it will not get filled, it will get emptied. Where we have figured out this. And in how much time from the starting? From the starting is important. So starting extra 5 minutes were taken by P and Q to fill up that much water. After that, that water was emptied from the tank. Okay. So from the starting, it will take how much? 5 plus X, correct? And X we got as 45. So this becomes 50 minutes. So 50 minutes to empty the tank. That is why option C will be right. Okay. This was a gate question for 2 marks. All right. Okay, so I hope everybody liked the video and you enjoyed solving all these problems. Okay, so if you like the video, please share it, like the video, comment on it, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, so till then, I'll see you guys again in one of the videos in Aptitude. Okay.